Alright, so here's the sign. Established 1860. So what is this thing? It's got some kind of a berry. They got rows and rows of this stuff. And the berries grow like cherries? Cherry tree or something? Some kind of a farmed plant. Alright, I gotta check in. I want to visit this farm. Riverview Orchards. Alright, even further down the road there's more of this tree. And then there's something like of a slightly different variety over there. It's like taller, but the leaves, when I passed by the other ones, yeah, and then all these little saplings here are the same leaf, that long oval type of leaf. Just approaching it a little closer. There's a lot of wagons around here. This is definitely where the pioneers stopped, because they just abandoned their wagons. And yeah, it's like country for miles. I don't think I want to go down that way though. Alright, so you can see the hydroelectric dam on this side of the river, a little water coming out of those, and it should be a faster flow because of the winter runoff. Can I cross on this bridge? It looks a little narrow, but I could get on that dam apparently, but I gotta do it from the other side. And also, to further note, you can see most of the electricity seems to be getting funneled to the Oregon side. Okay, there's a lot of stuff out here. A lot of wires and yeah, and then something way over electrical grid system, but there's nothing on the Washington side. It's all on the Oregon side. Alright, so I did record on my iPod coming down here on bicycle. The ride was pretty steep. I want to fill up this. And this orange thing got my attention. I see there's two people around. Oh. It's like some kind of a fishing pole strap. There's like Asians swimming naked over here. Good for them. It is kind of a hidden spot. It's kind of like it's kind of like treacherous, like the ocean. Man, I could kind of go for jumping in. I should be able to get closer, I think. There's a visitor center. Yeah, you see this vegetation in the water. This water is generally not this high. So this is, maybe people could walk out to those rocks normally, but it's unusually high right now. And you got these old structures right here next to the Shiloh Inn, and they don't have a fence around them or anything. Not far from the river. I want to check them out. I don't think many people come back over here anyway. So the few people that they don't mind having a few people come over here. This is so old looking. And there's some swimmers. There's somebody way over there. Where is it? Yeah, I think that's a person. It's kind of hard to say. This is really neat. Somebody was living right on The water, probably before the dam was made, is leaning to the left a little bit. They used nails. They put floorboards. It's in good shape. It's in pretty good, well, for how old it looks. Some kind of a bolt. They had pretty good nails back then. They don't look like they're homemade nails. What is this? American Shelting Products. There's probably a danger of stepping on rusty nails, and I have holes in my bottom of my shoes. So what was this? This is like a stable? One more tap and it probably goes down. That looks like concrete, or is that just rock? This thing has been so... this thing hasn't been used in so long. It's a very bent nail. Some kind of a feed trough, so maybe a horse barn. Some kind of a metal strip. Just making little observations. This thing fell like straight down. Oh yeah, you can enter on the side. They put metal, that's an old metal. This is not new. Old metal roof to try to give it extra life. Whoa! There's a lizard. He's just chilling, man. He's like not bothered by me. That was a big lizard. I don't normally see them that big. Maybe because not many people come out here. Old metal on the roof. Maybe a car garage or a carriage. Another building. This is pretty neat. Why would they have this here? Some kind of, maybe a stop for a slide door. So what do they have set up? Obviously this probably wasn't, this stuff was not built to code. They just kind of slap buildings in a haphazard fashion, not really serving and not really thinking about positioning so much, just getting the structure made. Why do they have so many? I wonder if they got flooded out too. I wonder if a flood got so bad that it really pushed people further from the coast. It's a neat structure. Lots of nails. Can't use enough nails. And then down below, there's kind of a trail, but it's flooded. So you can see people would normally walk over there, but you can't right now. From the hotel, or the hole, since the T's neon is out. Man, that's pretty neat. Maybe spent too much time on this, but it's pretty neat. I'm sure it was made before this bridge and the hydroelectric dam, so they would have had a view of just the river by itself. There's a tugboat off in the distance. The timing of them. Whoa! Okay. That scared me a little. Yeah, this is flooding. This is not how it normally looks. They even put a sign there. Not sure what that would say. It probably says like no trespassing or something. Man, it's so hot though. I could go for jumping in this water. I could just, the temperature dropped like 5 degrees next to this. Hey, look at this. Why would they have this? I've seen a couple of these. What is the deal with that? Before, was it made before? A lot of, oh, this is like, oh no, it's all rock. Just a lot of glass. I wonder if they use glass for these buildings. Also kind of avoid parking lots. Avoid parking lots around the library if there's a big apartment complex next to the library, because they tend to have problems with apartment people parking in the library parking lot, so I avoid that too. So this skate park does not have any kind of a bowl. I wonder how people feel about that. I was gonna say that there's no standard for skate parks, but there kind of is. They always gotta have something curve up and do something on the edge. No spectators in the skating area. 7:43 a.m. I'm feeling very elated. It's like a good temperature right now, but it's gonna get to like 100 degrees today. But it feels really good right now. Everything feels so uplifting. And I think a lot of it has to do with the Columbia River and churning up that water, giving out the negative charged ions. Because I know I was not feeling positive vibrations like this further south, further away from water activity. There's really a big benefit to water activity. Okay, ocean or a nice current in the river. People may say that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in some circumstances, but you could also alternatively say the pine cone doesn't fall far from the tree. Like people might accuse you of saying you're grasping for low-hanging fruit, you could also be accused of grasping for low-hanging nuts. I try to avoid recording things that are sexually attractive, okay? That's YouTube. It's not Pornhub. And there's plenty of attractive women out there. I could just creep around and try to get creep shots. But I don't want to create a channel like that. If a person or a woman is not sexually attractive, I have no problems recording them. Okay, because it's just documentation. But if it's somebody who's attractive, especially when they're wearing attractive clothing, I think I want to at best avoid that, or create a new channel on Pornhub or something if they have that.
Someone fucking spare.
She's got a weird anger. This couldn't be any more plain. Alright, so I thought I saw a food bank. I marked it on my map. And this is St. Vincent DePaul, but yeah, it's... Oh. Alright, since I just ate, I can't eat anything more. My spleen is actually in pain. I don't know why. Are potatoes messing up my spleen? Either way, this is every day from 9:30 to 11. But it's not great choices. But it's worth, maybe one thing might be worth. I forget what that one thing was. But they might have different things every day. I'd pay $64,000 for a house if I had that kind of money. But for a lot? The bank says it's 239 and it's 96 degrees. 96, almost 100. And I'm feeling it every degree. And I'm going to the food bank at the Salvation Army to get whatever. I was recommended to go to this place on a nice hot day. It's open at 3. And at the Salvation Army, they got a big old mural that says Rock of Ages by Hulan Fleming, Hulan. Hulan. The Indians of the Pacific Northwest in the early 1800s have been exposed to the illness of the white man. Oh my God, this is not starting good. The Indian traditional methods of treatment and prayer would not cure these illnesses. Yeah? To obtain relief 4 tribal chiefs, the 4 Indian wise men from the west walked from the Oregon Territory to Miss St. Louis, Missouri, seeking wisdom of the white man's book of heaven. Huh. Okay. All right. So there'll be somebody at the desk.
Okay.
All right. Maybe at 3 o'clock, I suppose.